Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your New York Yankees.
And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Now, Showdown Rafaela.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Rafaela, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. That clips the corner.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Red Sox already leading. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Wilyer Abreu, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. And the 1-0.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. That one found hard the other way.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, number 56. What do we have on him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now here's the DH, Ben Rice. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's a strike across the top of the zone. No outs, runners at first and second. Hauls it in, 1 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's Cody Bellinger.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, 1 out. Check swing went around. And the count 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's a 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Paul Goldschmidt waiting to hit for the Yankees. And the 3-1. This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Grisham, the lead runner, out at second. Judge at first, 2 out of the inning. That one lifted to left. Yoshida gets there. He's under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And there's the strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
No.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That one fouled off. Two now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And delivers outside. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Go to first.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Nick Sogard now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
One out man at first. Stepping in, Carlos Narvaez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Just off the inside edge.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-1.
High.
Man at first, one away. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Chisholm Jr. Yep.
Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Justin Slayton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. There's a swing and a drive. Abreu going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. He leaves the yard to right, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Caballero will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line drive, base hit down the line. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And stepping in for New York, Austin Wells. Runner takes off. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. McMahon, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Now this is a rocket to left and makes the grab, and that is that. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even now at 1-1. Top half of the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Base knock, center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. And that one almost hit him. The 1-0.
Ball.
Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now batting Jaron Duran.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ball.
In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out, and it's even up. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ball.
Two and 2 in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Three-two. In the air, right field. Judge under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Ball, that hit him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
All loaded up. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there. And that is strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1.
Now pitching for
Bottom
Boston,
half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new
63,
pitcher, Justin Slayton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice.
Outside ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Struck him out looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Goldie steps into the box. Fly to left his first time.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's in there. 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. as we go to the top of the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. On a line. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Man at second. High fly ball right field. Judge drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. He hit into a double play his first time up.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance. That's ball 1. And the 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-1. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. We are tied at 2. Now a relay to second. Safe. He beats it.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
One out, runner at second. Marcelo Meyer digs in now. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That's in for a strike. One out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside. Caleb Durbin on deck for Boston. And a payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So up next, Caleb Durbin. Swings through that one. 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Bird getting loose out there. Yarbrough also throwing. 2 down, nobody on. That
Ball,
misses the
no.
zone, and that is ball 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there.
That's foul.
And that is foul. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
No, that's a ball.
Slayton in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Here's a 2-0. Nice grab. Over to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Caballero.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero.
Ball.
The Red Sox leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The other way, in the air to make the catch.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Slayton will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Now on the bump, Greg Weisser.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
There's Ryan McMahon now, and he's already singled in this game. Foul ball. The 0-1. In the air to left center. Yoshida on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Jake Bird. He's been so good against lefties. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. He's already homered in this game. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the move. Ball misses.
Well, the pressure was on, and he knew he had to have a quick release behind the plate if he was going to have any chance of catching him at second. He's got great speed, and in this case, it resulted in moving up 2 bases. That's what happens when you aren't able to get your feet under you and square up to second properly.
Well struck left field. Gone! An absolute smash to left. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here is Wilyer Abreu.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's a laser base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Abreu gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. In the dirt, throws to second. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Yoshida stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
No.
1 out and a runner at second. On the ground out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Nick Sogard.
And stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Ball inside.
Base hit, left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
The
Yankees.
left-hander on now, Ryan Yarbrough. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. Not in time, it's a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Oi!
Runner at second, 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fifth.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Wells around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 7-3. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
No.
Runner at second, nobody out. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees, other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team. You look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Now the 0-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering is fouled back. Bases loaded, one away. Caught him looking for the K. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Greg Weisser gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Giovanni Moran on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 7-3. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So digging in,
Leading
Caleb
off for the
Durbin.
Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1.
2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one inside. Look out. Stays alive. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Duran in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 1 down. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him. 2 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarbrough is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Camilo Doval. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Back in the Bronx, well, we go bottom 6. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Tyron Guerrero up and loosening in the pen. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
So up next, Ryan McMahon is singled and he is flied to left. Right down the chute. Strike one. That one missed. Here's a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The next offering misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch, and that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin.
Next to hit, Austin Wells.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground to the left, can't glove it cleanly. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second, 1 out. Now here's Trent Grisham. On the corner for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. There's a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Yankees with a chance to get back into it here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
No,
that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-6.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Giovanni Moran won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tyron Guerrero gets the call from the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year. Digging in, Ben Rice.
Ball 1.
And another ball. 2-0. And there's a ball. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a strike in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Bellinger up to hit.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Rice off of first with 2 away. Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 7-6 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in New York, we go to the top of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Hill, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-0. Doval, a 6'2 righty, 205 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ripped to right, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 out man at first. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
To the right side, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
For the Red Sox, second base.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Nick Sogard now at the plate. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball 1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Bounced out to short. Off balance beat. There's one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the last half of the seventh. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Ball two.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. That smash towards center. Rafaela going back on this one. He's got it. And there are two outs.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero.
Yep.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The Bo Sox holding on to a one-run lead near the bottom of the seventh. This one in the air center field. And that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tim Hill, 25th appearance of the year for him. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Ahoy!
The 0-1.
Ball off the plate.
In the air to left center. Grisham has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. That misses the zone. Ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. And that one fouled off.
Ball 2, up.
The 2-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He'll take a trot around the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 8-6.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Close but called a ball. And that's ball one. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Got him looking. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. And singing, he started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. Certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
That's to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, showdown, Rafaela.
So two down, showdown, Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
D-Ride.
Oh, 1 now. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, that's down.
Step off throw to first. Durant back on a dive. Durant leads off first with 2 down to the inning. What a stop to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now 8-6. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now, new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we
22,
roll into the bottom of the 8th. Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin.
The Yankees looking to rally.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything
Ball
with it.
2.
That one misses. Ball 2. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the order. Trent Grisham digs in now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
And that
No, off
just
the plate.
misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Judge now. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And fouled off. Late with the swing there. Out to short. Meyer. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 6. Back now in the Bronx. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. This one popped up. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren up and throwing. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Red Sox by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tim Hill out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Two down, base is empty. Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm on to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead at 8-6. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Ball.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Bellinger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Meyer to first, Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Up next for the
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
First baseman, Paul.
So they're down to their final out. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ball game.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.